There are many different types of weight loss supplements that apparently promote weight loss. Many of these claims are based on theory rather than robust scientific evidence, and there's concerns about the short-term and long-term safety of certain supplements. In most cases, there isn't a health risk of trying a supplement to see if it works for you, but it can certainly come at a high financial cost. Supplement companies who claim to have the magic pill can certainly charge what they like because they know that people will pay the money to shift the fat. I've sifted through the research to help you decide whether using a supplement to support weight loss is right for you. First off, ketones, often seen as raspberry ketones. These are produced in the liver when following a low carbohydrate diet, putting you in a state of ketosis, not to be confused with ketoacidosis, by the way. Ketones are used by the body as a source of fuel. The ketogenic diet has been shown to be very effective for weight loss and is being used more and more as a therapeutic intervention for various chronic conditions. But will supplementing ketones without the carbohydrate restriction produce similar results? There is very limited research on the oral supplementation of ketone esters. The only scientific evidence to show their safety and effectiveness comes from trials on rats. It showed that supplementation is well tolerated and results in decreased blood glucose, which is definitely a positive step when trying to manage weight. Whilst this is promising, we need to remember that we are rather different to rats, and often animal studies are not very successfully reproduced in human trials. There are many detrimental effects of too many carbohydrates in the diet, and my concern is that supplementation alone may not address the actual health risks of obesity. And until we have further evidence on supplementation in humans, I would be hesitant to recommend ketones to my clients in my clinic. I might recommend it to boost the benefits to someone who is active and eating well. Next, caffeine. Interestingly, I was unable to find any studies on caffeine supplementation for weight loss. Many weight loss supplements contain caffeine, and this is based on the premise that caffeine increases energy expenditure and therefore calories burned. One study found that those who maintained weight loss had a higher consumption of caffeine than the general public. This was a study on weight maintenance, not weight loss, and was also focused on dietary caffeine rather than supplementation. Therefore, we can't really conclude anything there. There is lots of research on dietary caffeine, but this is very different to caffeine supplementation. Dietary caffeine is consumed along with antioxidants and minerals when consumed as part of coffee, tea, or dark chocolate. And it's these elements that are thought to have many of the significant health benefits. A side effect of consuming caffeine is an increase in cortisol levels, a stress hormone that has been linked to an increase in fat around the tummy and organs. Therefore, overconsumption of caffeine, particularly for the chronically stressed, may increase weight. This is something that I see frequently with my clients. Carnitine supplementation is the next one we're talking about. This is an amino acid that is produced in the liver and kidneys and is involved in glucogenesis, which is the process that converts blood glucose into energy. And this means that carnitine may be involved in increased energy expenditure and therefore calorie burning. Carnitine also plays a role in fat metabolism. A review of the research that included studies with a variety of combinations such as carnitine alone, carnitine plus exercise, or carnitine plus diet found that carnitine does significantly increase weight loss. However, the effectiveness of carnitine does decrease with time. I would recommend it as part of a full body approach. Omega-3, so there's many reasons why omega-3 might support weight loss. It's been proven to be beneficial for a whole host of health concerns, including cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's disease, IBD, asthma, cystic fibrosis, fetal development disorders, depression, many more. So omega-3 is thought to support weight management through various mechanisms such as fat breakdown and inflammation reduction. Research has shown that increased inflammation has been linked to an increase in obesity, specifically through an imbalance of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids. The typical Western diet has a high level of omega-6 and low levels of omega-3, which plays a role in inflammation. So supplementation with omega-3 paired with a reduction in omega-6 is thought to lead to reduction in inflammation. Despite the strong theory and promising research indicating that inflammation increases obesity, studies that have evaluated the use of omega-3 supplements for weight loss have yet to find any significant impact. Despite this, I would not hesitate recommending omega-3 supplementation because of its proven safety record. Green tea is another compound that has been shown to increase energy expenditure and fat oxidation. Green tea has gained much attention and has been the subject of many research studies. Recent research hypothesised that green tea may regulate the production of ghrelin, a hunger hormone, and may also lead to an increase in adiponectin, a hormone involved in the regulation of blood glucose and fat breakdown. This same research found that green tea led to a statistically significant reduction in body mass index without adverse side effects in women with central adiposity. Other similar research has not been found to have the same benefits. The verdict is that several of the supplements offer promising potential. Caffeine is the only one that I think could actually lead to weight gain. Ketones require further research before I would feel comfortable recommending them. Green tea and carnitine, while the evidence is mixed, are safe supplements to use, and I wouldn't expect anything groundbreaking without putting in the effort of healthy eating and exercise. Omega-3 is a great all-rounder, but doesn't seem to dramatically influence weight management. It's worth noting that supplements in research studies are often much higher dose than the ones that you can get in the supplement stores. However, I don't recommend exceeding the stated dosage. As a registered nutritional therapist, I believe that a whole body approach is required to achieve sustained weight loss and long-term health. I specialise in creating personalised programs based on your unique health profile and nutritional needs. If you need help losing weight, then please join my Facebook group, which is linked in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.